Hello, everyone. All my wonderful listeners out there. Of course, you are tuned into the number one station on the net, Hotline Radio, the Keith Harris Show. Of course, I'm your host, Keith Harris. And on the line with us today, we have a very, very talented young lady. I know you've all been keeping up with the show, and you seeing her just blow the microphone up. She's tearing it down. Without any further ado, the wonderful, talented Adanna Duru on the show. How you doing, Adanna?
Yeah, I'm doing real great. How are you, Keith?
I'm doing wonderful. I'm blessed, Adanna. You know what? You started that out in the right way, because yay is definitely the response that you've been receiving there. I have to commend you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Now, before we get into it a little, get into the, your journey some, we want to congratulate you first and foremost on everything that you're going through. But tell everybody where you're from.
I'm from D.M.V., California, actually. So, yep.
Okay. Now, how long have you been singing? Did you just, get into singing, or have you been doing this for a while?
I pretty much started singing when I first opened my mouth to start talking, like around 4. Like, my mom would be in the car and she'd play like ABBA on the radio. She has their album, and she would constantly just have them on a loop. So I've always sing their songs even before I even knew how to talk, basically. So I've been doing this for my entire life.
Wow. Yeah, and I had to ask that question because, listen, when you're up on stage, are these your first performances? I mean, you've been singing, since a young kid, but like, is the performance already in you, or are you used to doing shows already? Because when you go up there, it just looks like you own the stage.
Thank you. That means a lot. I've been performing for a while now. I'd say my first performance was like when I was 8 years old, so that's almost 11 years now, because I'll be 19 this October. Mm-hmm. So I've been performing for a long time. Wow. And I don't know, the fire inside of me just comes from my passion for being on stage. When I'm on stage, I feel like I'm home. I mean, I'm sure many musicians can relate to that, but it's so much fun.
Yeah, I hate to like kind of hark on your performance so much, but listen, you started out with a strong voice. Obviously vocally you're really tough, and then out of nowhere you just extend. You really go into it, and you start to hit the notes really strongly. Is that part of it? Was that part of your game plan, or did that just start to pour out of you at the last minute?
Pretty much. I love doing songs like that, where in the beginning it's very tender, and in the end you kind of power through, because it's always unexpected, it keeps people on their toes. So for that performance, since it was, the first performance of the Top 24, and I didn't know if I'm going to go home or not, so I was like, you know what, if I leave this stage, I want to leave this stage showing people that I can do the big powerhouse thing, but I can also do the sweet, tender thing, So I wanted to show both sides of myself in one performance. So that was the ultimate goal of that song choice.
Okay, and so, yeah, because that is an excellent song to choose. So I guess when you got ready, I guess before you performed it, you got to pick that song possibly yourself. Did you, or did someone?
Yes, I did.
Wow. So you went.
It's my favorite song. So it's funny because the original song was nothing like that, and it's like my favorite song in the world right now, and it's really popular on the radio all the time. So I was like, what if I switch it up and made it my own, so people can be like, oh wow, she's original, and she also has. She's also keeping up with what's out there. Yeah. So that's kind of why I chose the song.
Yeah, you definitely went in for a tough one. So let me ask you, what is it like when you walk out on that stage, in front of, the celebrity judges and things like that? You've been doing this for a long time, but does the nervousness ever overcome you? Like, not overcome you is in get in your way, but do you feel it? Do the palms ever sweat from time to time when it's showtime?
Oh, definitely. Right before a performance, I feel like I'm going to pee myself. I get so absolutely nervous. But then as soon as I walk on stage and I take the first breath, I'm like, okay, Adanna, there's no need to be nervous. You've been doing this for a decade now, and this is who you are. This is what you are. So just show the world who you are. So right. I end up not letting the nerves get the best of me.
Right. How have the family? Now I'll start with the family first. because I know they're going bananas just over your positioning right now and how well you're doing.
Oh,
But but just kind of give the listeners and everybody out there just an idea of how excited they really are for you.
My family is so amazing. They have been supporting me from the very start. And I always say on the when I'm being interviewed that my brother's always teasing me about telling me to shut up, stop singing and stuff. But my brothers, my mom, my family, my dad, all of them have always supported me from the very start. And they're so proud of me. My little brother is a freshman in high school right now, so he's telling all his friends, he's a footballer, he's telling all his friends, like, oh wait, check my fish on American Idol, and he's like low-key kind of like enjoying the attention that all his friends are getting. So it's really sweet. They're so proud of me, and I love it.
Wow, that's exciting. What's up? You know, I know you're busy, you know, with rehearsals and doing so many things right now. You know, everything's on the incline for you. But what, you know, when you do have downtime, when you have that time to just kind of get away from the flashing lights and the cameras for a while, what's a normal day like for Adanna in your world?
I would say that I love being, this is going to sound weird, although I'm a very social person, I love to be alone. Because when I'm alone, that's when I get to think and reflect upon my emotions, ask myself how I'm feeling. I pray a lot, talk to God, just to collect myself. And so when I'm about to, step out that door, I'm not stepping out of the door feeling resentful, feeling scared, angry. So I'm always level-headed and ready to take on my day. So I really like to I call it meditation, but I love thinking and just being on my own, just reflecting and staying calm, because that's what I try to do when everything around me isn't so all over the place.
You know what? And that is very, very important, as a matter of fact, because you need that. And especially with so many things that you're going through right now, you need that time to just kind of level out, I guess, if I will.
Yeah.
You know. Now, what about your peers and your friends and things like that? I mean, I'm sure there's some of those out there that are happy for you and they're excited for you. Have you had to deal with any naysayers? I mean, just in your whole career, not even right now, but just in your career singing, have there been any naysayers that you've proven wrong, obviously, but have you ran into that before?
I mean, definitely. I've had teachers from high school who've told me that they didn't think that I could go far in music for whatever reason. Mm-hmm. I've been told multiple times that what I'm dreaming about is unreal, that I can never do these things, and it feels great to do them, and so when they see me doing these things, they're like, oh wow, well, I shouldn't have discouraged her because she definitely proved me wrong, you know what I mean? So I'd say it's kind of corny, but my haters are my motivators. It's true,
It's real.
So it's like that satisfaction you get from proving to people who did believe in you wrong, it's great, and you feel so good, and it makes you want to keep going.
Absolutely. It's rising to the challenge.
Yeah.
Now,
exactly.
Now, how did you decide that you were going to go out and take on American Idol this season? What got you into it?
Funny story. Okay, well, see, when I was 15, I was actually on season 3 of The Voice. I was on Adam Levine's team.
Oh, wow.
So I've kind of done this whole thing before, but the only difference was I was 15 and I was naive and I didn't know anything about what I wanted to do. Mm-hmm. So at the time, it was just kind of like okay, I want to sing, so I'm going to do this. And so I went out there and I did it. And afterwards, I was like, this is awesome. This is great. It's done so much for me, but I don't think I want to go back out there on reality television again, because it's nerve-wracking. It's scary.
Right.
And then so after watching last season of American Idol, I was like, you know what? I really think that I can do this, because before I wasn't ready, and I know American Idol's for the big league. So I was like, you know what? I really feel like I can do this now, because before I was naive, I didn't really know anything about myself, and now I'm 18. I've grown so much. I really think I can do this. So it was funny because the audition was actually on the first day of college. So I moved in all my stuff into my dorm room, and then literally that same night, I didn't even get to sleep in my bed. My mom pulls up to the residence hall, and she's like, we're going to San Francisco. I was like, Mommy, you know what? On second thought, I think I'm gonna stay. And she's like, no, you're
What?
getting in this car. Yup. I was stupid, but I thank my mom because I have not looked back since then. And we went there, went to the audition, everything went great, and now I'm here. So I have my mom to thank for all of this.
Wow. Well, you know what? Look, the rest of us all across the world want to send a thank you out to your mom too. In that case, then. So.
Oh, thank you.
No doubt. Big shouts out to mom. Now, let me ask you, because I know you got a lot of things to do, but let me ask you, what advice would you have for other people out there who want to follow their goals such as you did, and would like to take that step forward? What good advice would you give to them?
I'd say not only do you have to believe in yourself more than anybody else around you, because when you believe in yourself, others will believe in you, and they'll see that confidence inside of you. But you also have to have lots of discipline. Mm-hmm. Discipline in seeing your mistakes and realizing them, pointing them out yourself, not waiting for other people to tell you, and learning how to get better and constantly improve and constantly change and get better. It's all about discipline and confidence.
Right, and staying focused. Discipline, for everybody out there listening, what she just said is very key. Discipline means a whole lot, because if you cannot stay on track and not stay on focus, and it's easy to lose that focus, so you have to be, you definitely got to buckle down. I got to ask you this question. Are you training? Are you getting ready for, for your next battle coming up?
Definitely. I just had rehearsal today and it went great. I'm so excited. Hopefully, if I make it into the top 15, I'll be able to perform it because I'm very, very excited for it. But I'm praying. I have a lot of faith that whatever happens, good things will come of it.
Absolutely. Well, I tell you what, Adanna, me myself, I definitely have good feelings, about your future and how far you can take this. So, first of all, I want to.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Oh, I have to ask you two things before we go. First of all, any shout outs?
Oh, yay, this is the fun part. Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jeff Jordan, principal of my high school, Walnut High School, Kalili, Danny Cynthia, Sarah Fraz, Ezekiel Robles, Javier. Shout out to Valerie Victoria, Shani Miriam, oh my gosh, my brothers, Dimzal, Kobe, my mom, her boyfriend, Deji, my dad, Chica, so many that I'm forgetting, but shout out to everybody, friends, family, love you all.
Hey, you know what? Look, I love the spirit, because a lot of people, when it's time to do shout outs, they're just like, kind of like, but you shouted out everybody. You gave one of those original shout outs that people used to do back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Aww.
No doubt. You shouted out the moms, the school, the mom's boyfriend, and everybody, right? So that's what's up. Hey, let everybody out there know where they can follow you on social media and just how to keep up with you.
Okay, so my Twitter is @Adanna Duru, first and last. Instagram, same thing, @Adanna Duru. Facebook, just look up Adanna Duru and like my page. And my Vine, same thing, @Adanna Duru. You can find me on YouTube. I have lots of YouTube covers, as well as watching my American Idol performances. And also Snapchat, Singingfool96, 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 and I think that's it.
Yeah, that's what's up. Listen, I also like to tell you too. Sometimes when you're doing some of your other songs, you got, because I know your career is otherwise also. So when you have some songs or some singles or anything like that you want to put in rotation on my show, just know you're welcome to do so. Just get them to me and we'll have them spinning for you over here at the KeithHarris Show.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Keith.
Absolutely. Listen, Adanna, I want to congratulate you so far on all your success, and I wish you eons more success. I know you're going to go far. We love your attitude. We love your spirit. And I also want to say that you are a huge inspiration to so many out there. And, so keep up the great work. Keep locking down center stage. Keep on breaking down those performances and hitting those high notes. And we love you, and we look forward to seeing you again soon. And come back on the show anytime you feel like it, Adanna, and talk with us.
Thank you so much. I'll be so happy to.
Absolutely. Everybody out there all across the globe, you listen to the number one station on the net with myself, Keith Harris, our special guest, American Idol, extremely talented vocalist, Adanna Duru. Make sure you tune into the show. Make sure you support her. Make sure you send her your votes as well. For anyone tuning in late, just catching half of the show, you can also make sure that you check the social media sites. The complete interview will be posted. Adanna, much love to you. Keep doing your thing, and we'll be talking to you soon. Shout outs to Molly O'Gara as well. We'll talk to you soon, Adanna.
Thanks so much.
Bye-bye.
Hey, bye.
Everybody out there all across the land, that was Adanna Duru. I'm sure you all have seen this girl's performance. Look, she's off the meter. She's off the chain. She's hitting the high notes. She's doing her thing. She's breaking it down. She's doing everything it takes to get to the top, and you don't want to miss out on it. Make sure you follow her and continue showing her your support. We got her back over here, 1,000. All right. Once again, we shout out her whole team and everybody involved with her as well. Just for being her support system and helping to push her through. We greatly appreciate that. All right, you listen to the Keith Harris Show right here on Hotline Radio, the number one station on the net. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back.